Hello and welcome to Championship Chats. We've got a very busy weekend coming up in the locality. Starting on Friday night, the local ladies football team Ballymac take on Cumra Rangers in the county final in Fraherfield at 7:30pm. Saturday sees our own intermediate football team face off with near rival Sliabh in the western final at 2pm in Fraherfield. Which then brings us to Sunday, where our senior footballers face off with Rathgormack in the county semi-final at 2:15pm in the all-familiar Fraherfield once again. So a big few days lie ahead. Tonight we have an intermediate special episode ahead of their Western final. We will look at their path to the Western final, and we will also speak with Cuddy ahead of their match. We will then briefly look ahead to the senior semi-final versus Rathgormack. We have a lot to get through, so let's get right on into it. Our intermediates have had no easy journey to the Western final, starting out against Afan Capaquin Turin, in which the opposition came out on top after a great battle. This only spurred on the Nair for the next match, which was against Ballynacorty, which saw them emerge winners on a scoreline of 110 to 10 points. With a win and a loss under their belt, they would have to acquire all three possibilities when they would play Colling and Emmets. That game ended in a draw. From here on, nothing less than a win would be sufficient, and when they were presented with Ardmore for the semi-final, they stood up and let their presence be known. A hearty effort from the Nair men ensured a win and a place in the Western final. The path was varied, but the Nair got to the desired destination of a Western final. Now gCua stands between the Nair and another Western title. Joining us to speak more about that is Cuddy. Kyle, congratulations on reaching the Western final for the second consecutive year. It must be great to be back here again in this position, and it's really a testament to the team for the work and commitment that you put in.
Yeah, it's brilliant to be back. There's a really good squad of players there, mixture of youth and lads with a lot of experience as well, so there's a nice blend there in the team.
And looking back on your last game, the semi-final, it was a tight affair against Ardmore, and you won in the end by a goal, but all of your matches to date have been close encounters. What do you think it is that gives you that extra edge over your opponents to get the win?
There's very good depth in the squad in general between the seniors and the intermediates. I think the fact that we both train together, I think, brings on a lot of the intermediates as well, and gets them up to a really good pace, training wise.
And of course, I suppose there has been a delay with the proceedings of this Western final. But did that delay hamper any of your preparations, or do you think that I suppose the extra week of rest will be of benefit to you, because some teams like the extra week, but other teams like to keep the momentum going?
I'd say the extra week probably done us favours. I'd say with different niggles and lads struggling, the extra week probably gives us a bit of breathing space for the seniors and the intermediates. So other teams probably like to go week on week, but I think the extra week will give us a bit of an advantage going into the game on Saturday.
And just, I suppose, to look ahead to your opposition for this match, 'tis your near neighbours, gCua or Tourney, I suppose they're commonly known, and that makes for a repeat of last year's Western final. But the best thing about this is that it's a local derby, and that always brings about a life of its own. And couple that up with the fact that you emerged victorious last year, gCua will be gunning for the Nair this year, and no doubt will want to push you to the pin of your collar.
Yeah, no, they're the best games to play in, the ones that are really in the melting pot, and they're just the games that you really want to be playing in, tough hard games.
Absolutely. That's brilliant. Thanks very much, Kyle. The best of luck on Saturday.
Thank you very much.
That's part one of our weekend previewed. Part two sees the Nair seniors take on Rathgormack in the semi-final this Sunday at 2:15pm at Fraherfield, after their win over Kilrossany in the quarter-final. The Nair were dominant for much of this game, having been 7 points ahead at one point. This was assisted by goals from Kieran Welsh and Dylan Gyrey. Kilrossany put their shoulder to the wheel late on to bring the game back to within a goal, but the Nair held them out to secure the win and finish up on a scoreline of 2-11 to 1-11 to book themselves a place in the county semi-final. This Sunday's match promises to be a cracker, and we look forward to the weekend ahead. But that's all for this jam-packed episode. We wish Ballymac ladies all the best in their county final on Friday night. We wish the Nair intermediate footballers the best in their Western final on Saturday. And of course, we wish our senior footballers all the best in their semi-final on Sunday. Don't forget to tune into our socials for updates if you can't actually get to the mattress. Thanks to Cuddy for this video also. But that's all for tonight. Take care.